Will now proceed in what is the importance of goals in life. Yes, what is the importance of goals in life? Why do this goal setting? What is the criteria for goal setting? How goals are different from dreams? What is it that demarcates both of them? How do you set a goal? How do you set a target? Yes. So when you're looking at a particular goal, let's start by defining what a goal is. I've used a very simple definition here. A goal is a desired result that a person plans and commits to achieve. A very simple definition. A desired result. A desired result for us to set up this workshop, to carry out, under the NAHEP project, different sets of, let's say, workshops or introductory lectures, so that we can, commit to achieve it. Fine. So that is a goal, a desired result that a person plans and commits to achieve. So what is goal setting then? Goal setting involves the development of an action plan. I told you, if you sit in a car and you want to reach somewhere, you cannot reach. You have to drive. Yes. So it demands an action plan that is designed to motivate and guide a person or group towards a goal. Now, I have also taken a group or a person towards a goal because many of us could be working, could be part of teams, we could be teachers. So we can't have an individual goal. We will have our own individual goal, plus we will have a team goal. That where does our department have to reach? Where does our team have to reach? Where is, where are we destined to reach as a part of our academic progression, or in this project, or in the given situation we are we conducting lectures? Are children happy? Did they understand anything? Did they come back and tell you that, sir, this lecture inspired me and I started reading more research papers, I started annotating data, I joined this group? So what were the outcomes? So sitting at home, if we are able to do that, then believe me, our goal setting was in the right direction. Okay. So a goal I have defined for you here in a very simple term. It is a desired result that a person plans and commits. See, nobody else is doing that for you. You are doing it for yourself. And this is what we call as DIY. Do it yourself. Yes. And that is what will make you a self-motivated person. Goal setting involves development of an action plan. If development sounds too complex, just say formulating, devising, writing down a plan of action or an action plan designed to motivate and guide a person or a group towards a goal. Can you see that person standing there in the picture? That picture has been put there for a purpose. Can you see that? He has a goal, which is an island, and he has to reach there. And to go there, can you see? He's building a path. He's got certain blocks and he's building that path. That building of path is called as goal setting. Only when you set a goal and you work towards it, then you are going to be able to achieve the goal. Okay. So the picture there has a very important meaning. Now, setting goals is the first step in turning the invisible into visible. So I want to do this. I want to do this. So your teacher will say, don't talk in the air. Write it down. Yes, what is the project? Sir, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do this. So sir will say, no, what is the specific objective? What is the particular problem statement you want to address? What did you see that motivated you to answer or ask this question? Yes, so that is the first step in turning something which was in your mind, which was invisible, to making it now visible in black and white or on paper. Okay, so goal setting is the first step. So you need to understand, first identify, understand your limitation, and then start with the goal setting as a process. So I said that invisible to visible. So what is invisible? So I had a dream. I saw myself. I want to become this. Quite hazy, isn't it? So a dream is a fantasy. It does not have boundaries. So I can have a dream of becoming the prime minister, not a very realistic dream. Okay. A dream is a fantasy. It does not have boundaries, but a goal is clear and a vivid target that you want to achieve or attain. Yes. So it is a very, very clear. It is something that is very clear that you have a very vivid target that you want to aim to achieve or attain. A goal, a dream is a goal without legs. Most of the times people will say, "Na bina sir pair ka kya sochte ho?" Yes, without a head and a tail. So a dream is a goal without legs. Yes, and a goal is always accompanied with a plan. So here we are not saying legs, but the plan means it is going to be able to walk and become an achievement. Okay, so a dream is a goal which has, which is like a fantasy, whereas a goal is accompanied by a plan. Okay, so I hope you can see that. Okay, a dream can be the guiding passion of your life. Yes, the dream can be the guiding passion of your life, but a goal has an aim or an objective that you want to achieve. So a dream can be guiding you. I'm passionate about doing this. I'm passionate about doing that. Yes, a goal will have an aim or an objective that you want to achieve. Okay, so I hope we are on the right track. And if there are any doubts, if there is anything that you want to ask, you can use the chat window. And you have seen that we have interacted quite well till now, so it's going quite well. If there are any doubts, you are free to ask me for the same. So do we understand the difference between dream and a goal? Yes, one is completely in your mind, it's a fantasy, whereas the other one is quite clear, it's quite attainable, but it has to be accompanied with a plan, and there is a definite objective that you aim or want to achieve. So goal setting is like shooting an arrow, isn't it? You may want to hit the target, but if you don't take action, shooting the arrow may only end up that you have a dream. Yes, it will take you nowhere. It will not take you anywhere. Yes, so that is why it is very important. Yes, that the main difference between a dream and a goal is action. The main difference between a dream and a goal is action. Okay, so dream versus goal, are we clear in this? The difference between a dream and a goal is action. I'm going very slowly because I want you to take some time to interact, to dish out your doubts, which we will definitely be discussing. Okay, so what is the difference between a dream and a goal is obviously action. Now, why setting of goal? Why do you need to set a goal? Why is it important for us to set a goal? It gives you a long-term vision and a short-term vision. Where do I see myself in the long term versus where do I see myself in the short term? It focuses your acquisition of knowledge and helps you to organize your time and your resources. Yes, that is very important, to organize your time and your resources so that you can make the most of your life. It allows you to measure the progress because you always have, some benchmark or point to compare with. How does it help? It helps you achieve your highest potential. Okay. Most of the times we end up using our brain not optimally. We use it only up to, let's say, about 10%, 25%. So it helps you achieve your highest pedestal. Okay. So setting of goals is important because it gives you long-term and short-term vision. It allows you to focus and it allows you to organize your time and resources so that you make the most of your life. Now, a goal without a plan is a wish. So that's why I said that you need to have a goal statement, and that is why goal setting became a very important point. So a goal without a plan. So the difference between a dream and a goal is action. Yes, it's when you're going to be taking action, it becomes a goal. Otherwise, it just remains a wish or a dream. So what is the process of setting goals? The process of setting goals is based on 3 steps. Yes, deciding what you want to accomplish. What is it that you want? Second, devising a plan to work with. How are you going to be reaching that goal? How are you going to be making that achievement is what you need to know. Third, working on the plan to achieve the result you desire. Okay, so setting up of the goal takes place in 3 steps: deciding on what you want to accomplish, devising a plan to work with, and working on the plan to achieve the result you desire. Now, this is the process which is going to be, what we carry out when we're setting up a goal. Why are goals important? Yes, are goals important? Do you think goals are important? Yes, from your answers, I could guess. You took a 3-4 minute thinking time, and then you immediately started dishing out your, your queries. You started answering my questions. Why are goals important? Because when you have goals, they provide you a direction. They provide you a sense of accomplishment, and they define your growth and development. So now let me take this with an example where goals help you define roadmaps, goals help you give recipes. Yes. So I had to travel to Pasighat. So I didn't know where Pasighat was. I did not know what are the colleges in Pasighat. I did not know how to reach Pasighat. So I traveled by car from Itanagar to Pasighat. So what I'm trying to tell you is goals give you a direction. Yes, that I need to conduct Foldscope workshops in Pasighat. So I had to identify how to travel. I had to identify, how to reach Pasighat, how to navigate, with whom to talk, get requisite permissions, get my travel documents. But after conducting the workshop, I'm sure Raja sir will agree that there was also a strike during that time, and we had to conduct the workshops in the guest house. So we had undergraduate students who came to the guest house. We did sections, we saw under the Foldscope, and we were engaged for the full day from 9 o'clock to 4 o'clock. So obviously at the end of the day, there was a sense of achievement for me that so many undergraduate students had come and participated in the workshop. So many students actually were able to handle the Foldscope. So many students saw, a lot of infectious agents, and they compared their pictures with that of the confocal microscopy, and they said, wow, it's amazing how nicely we have got these images. So goals provide you a sense of accomplishment. They definitely give you a direction. So could you see through my example that my road, my just simple activity of traveling to Pasighat for a workshop gave me a direction. It gave me a sense of accomplishment that yes, I was able to achieve. I was able to carry out winning with the Northeast region. I could reach out to so many students in the Northeast region. Yes. And it helped me in growth and development. So if Raja sir had not seen my Foldscope workshops, he would not have trusted my candidature. He would not have known what is my core research work. So that is how it helps you define growth and development. Yes, it helps you define growth and development. What about recipes? So typically a goal helps you give roadmaps or recipes. Recipes meaning what is required to carry out these processes so that you can have a sense of accomplishment, you can have a sense of growth and development, and you actually grow both as a person and in your own profession. So that is why go through life without goals? Yes, now goals are your roadmap for a successful education and life. Okay, now what is the importance of setting goals? The importance is that it helps you to convert ideas into doable milestones. Yes, I have this idea. I want to do this. I want to achieve this. So it helps you to convert ideas into things that are done, into doable milestones. Okay. It helps you have control on the direction of your life. Where are you going? So if I did a twinning with the Northeast region, I knew that I now know so many universities. I know so many colleges. I know so many faculty. I know the dean and the vice chancellors. Now this is going to help me to build a bridge and reach out to students for any other activity which I'm involved with, whether it is a project or whether it is some other government initiative or whether it is the teaching learning process. So I'm now able to understand that I have got a control on the direction of your own life. It helps you concentrate and use your time more effectively. So I know that, this is where I want to twin my project. This is where I want to take the information from. I know that biodiversity hotspot is the Northeast region. What if I could help the local youth to generate employment for themselves? What if we could do, projects for them? What if we could generate employment opportunities? So it helps me focus and use my time more effectively. Instead of doing 200 things, I'm doing few things, but I'm doing full justice to those things. And obviously, because of this direction that I have taken, it helps me become a more positive person. Why becomes a more positive person? Because I'm looking forward to collaborate. I'm looking forward to associate. I'm looking forward to reach out to you. Okay. So that is why setting goals enables you to convert ideas into doable milestones, to have control on the direction of your life, to concentrate and use your time more effectively. And obviously, if you are doing what you are doing that makes you happy at the end of each day, then believe me, you are not working for a single day. So that helps you in remaining positive, because every day, whatever work you're doing is helping you get happy, is making you give you a sense of accomplishment. Okay. So that helps you giving. That's the importance of setting goals. So when you are setting a goal, clearly define the challenge facing you. And that is why I made you answer those questions, that what issue, problem, or desire you are trying to change or achieve. Yes. Now I'm going to give you examples of misguided challenges. So I got low grade in the exams because the teacher didn't complete the syllabus. Is that a good, excuse? No. You have to accept that there was lack of effort on your part. Yes, many a times the paper may come out of the syllabus, but did you not do any general reading? Did the teacher not ask you, please do general reading, read these research papers, read this article from this particular book? Did you try and read it? Yes. So that is why it is very important that you understand what is the issue, problem, or desire you are trying to change or achieve. That is why, if you saw in the beginning of my lecture, I asked you those questions to be answered. I'm bored. Now, I'm bored is a very common thing that most people would say. Yes? Are you understanding that you're watching too much TV and it's getting very repetitive? It is not exciting your brain anymore. Versus, have you joined a club or an organization? Yes? Have you joined a club or an organization? Which means in this pandemic time, I can't do it. But sitting at home, I could have learned a foreign language. Sitting at home, I could have attended some data science webinars as to what is data science, what is what is all this domain about, data wrangling, data mining, what are the different domains that are available, what is new that is happening in the science and technology domain. If not anything, what is artificial intelligence? There could be many things that my mind wants to ask a question. Yes, did I try exploring? Did I try reading articles on them? Did I try, getting more information on those? No, correct? So I need to understand that when I am saying something, I'm bored. Yes, I'm bored because I'm doing something repetitively. I'm not doing something that is exciting me. So that is why when you are setting a goal, it is very important that you clearly define the challenge that you are facing.